Yeah, coming in 5 seed, like I said the whole time, seeds don't matter. As soon as you're in the tournament, there's 8 guys that are world class there, so seeds don't matter. Everyone that I'm going to be fighting, no matter who it was, whether it was the 1 seed or the 8 seed, he was going to be good. He was going to be tough. So I wasn't too worried. I knew I'd have 2 tough fights. I had to be ready for 5 rounds. Was hoping, get 2 quick finishes, bounce out of there, be healthy, but had 2 wars. Had that first one. The first fight was a good fight with Howard. He's a tough guy, super tough. He was throwing some big hooks at me. Ended up getting the decision there. Second fight, Franca, super tough guy. I wanted to have even a better fight, I guess, than the one with Howard and have a nice little war and get bloody.
David, what were your thoughts going into that third round, once you got cut?
Well, going into the third round before the cut, it was like, fuck, Rick, 1-1. It's 1-1, it's tied up. I knew I was on my back for a while. One of the judges ended up giving him a 10-8. I was kind of thinking that might be it. I just couldn't get up. I just couldn't get up. He was tough on top. I was trying to move a little bit, and he's good. He's good at what he's good at. So going into the third, I knew I had to win. Then I got that low blow, and as I was squatted over, I got hit in the head, and it was bleeding. I'm like, God, well, time to turn it up. And ended up working out, I guess, whenever, what's the old saying, no one makes me bleed my own blood. I picked it up. I saw that he was kind of starting to wilt a little bit, so I just stayed in his face, threw a lot of punches. I felt like I hit him really hard a bunch of times, and he stayed up. I was hoping he'd go down. Didn't happen, but ended up getting out there with a win.
David, your story so far in the PFL has probably been the most intriguing, from being the guy that took that quick knockout loss to Sadabusi to fighting all the way now to the championship. Was this what you expected from the jump, or did you surprise even yourself?
Well, I knew I was going to be in the finals. I didn't expect to get finished in 17 seconds. That's probably not the right mindset. But the good thing about the PFL is as soon as that fight was over, 5 minutes after that fight's over, we're sitting in the back, my ribs are still hurting, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I got to fight in 2 months. I got something to get back on the horse for. I need to keep working. It's not like any other promotion. You take a loss like that, you're going to be on the shelf for 6 months. You're going to be sitting there licking your wounds, getting fat. I was like, okay, I have to stay on my diet. I have to stay on my training. So in my mind, I never doubted that I was going to be in the finals. I knew I was where I was. I knew going into that fight, I was the lowest of the low. I was 12th seed going into my second fight because I had the quickest knockout loss. But I knew go in, get a win, make it to playoffs. Like I said, in the playoffs, everyone's tough. We had 8 world-class fighters here tonight, and I'm one of the last 2 left standing.
Every time you landed something, the crowd went pretty crazy. How did that translate for you into the cage?
Yeah, I felt like I had a lot of fans here. A lot of people, shooting me texts like, oh, I can't wait to watch you. I can't wait to be there. But I feel like how I fight, I normally have a lot of fans because I bring the action. I had two wars today. Not a lot of people could say that. I had 2 fights that are better than some fights that a lot of guys ever have. A lot of guys don't even have 1 fight on their resume like the 2 that I had. And I know how I fight. I know my heart. I know what I'm about when I'm out there. So I'm happy with it. Can't complain about winning and getting paid and having a chance at $1 million.
Now, David, you showed a tremendous amount of heart tonight in your 2 fights. What is it going to mean to you to go to New York City and win that final?
Oh, it'll be everything, I say a lot, I guess. Tonight's press conference is brought to you by But like I was saying before to someone else, they asked me what's more important, the million or the title. I didn't start fighting to be rich. I started fighting to be the best in the world. And I believe that I am one of the best fighters in the world. And whenever I get this belt, everyone else is going to know it too.
Yeah, what are you going to do with money?
Well, I got 2 bulldogs. Maybe I'll get a couple more. Take care of my kids, It's like the memes say, I'm grinding to give my dogs a better life.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.